Kessman, Kirk. I mean, these guys are older guys now, right? Upperclassmen. I mean, is that group? Have you seen those guys mature and kind of take over their spots there?
Yeah, they got good leadership among their peers over there. They do a good job. They're self-starters. They're focused. And that's what you would expect out of guys who've been here 3 years. All those guys have been here 3 years. That's what you would expect.
Do you have to maybe get on them less than? I mean, like you said, they're self-starters. I mean, do they kind of keep themselves going on what they need to do?
I don't recall getting on those guys. It's been a long time since I had to get on them. Those guys do what they're supposed to do, and they know their trade. They're really specific, and so they go to work. They do what they're supposed to do, and they do a good job.
We had talked with Alex about him, Kirk, and Cal all being kind of, as they would describe it, as perfectionists. How much do special teams players need that trade?
A lot, but specifically those guys. So, for example, we've got it set where when the snapper snaps the ball to the holder, he can catch the laces. So he can put it down. He doesn't have to spin it. Well, the difference between catching the ball here and catching the ball here throws the laces off. So just little things like that are critical, and the normal person wouldn't even consider there to there an issue, but that's a huge issue in timing and confidence.
Do you like Maurice at both kick returner and punt returner this year?
Yeah, I don't see why we make a change. He's done a good job. We do have some more guys that are very capable, but I don't see a need to make a change at this point.
What has Kirk shown you, Hunter, throughout camp so far, and just getting that consistency there?
Well, again, he knows what he has to do. He's in watching film, just all the little things. When we're directional punting, when we're sky punting, putting the ball where we need to have it for coverage, getting the ball out of his hand for protection, and so just working on all the little fine details that come along with that.
Do you think Kirk can handle the dual role of punting and holding?
I don't know why he wouldn't. He got thrust. He was thrusted into that role under bad circumstances in terms of preparation. And his first night out after 3 days of training, it couldn't have been a worse situation. Really a coach's error, because at that point I had not solidified a backup. So if anybody in that situation, it was not fair. So he's aware of that. We practice those scenarios now. I don't think there'd be any reason why he couldn't handle both roles.
You had touched on that Penn State game there, Andre. I mean, this is obviously going back about 11 months now. But how did Kirk respond to that? How much did that push him to work on things and help him be better?
Well, he didn't respond well to it at that point. He's a young guy, first year starting, and I think that game affected his punting for several weeks. But he's grown up now, and as you get older, you know how to handle things, handle adversity a little bit better. So he's confident in what we're asking him to do. I don't think we'll have any issues.
By the end of the season, though, right? I mean, the last 4 or 5 games, he seemed to really flip the field for you guys.
Sure. He sure did. So, we started doing some other things that we really hadn't planned on doing, but based on some of the things our opponents were doing, it forced us into doing some things that we really hadn't done. And as it turned out, it helped us. And so we're going to continue to do some of those things.
Going to your other role, do you see the freshman running backs helping this year?
It's hard to say at this point. We got they're doing a good job. They've learned a tremendous amount of football. They're practicing extremely hard. I don't know. I don't think it'd be fair to say after one scrimmage if they can help us or not. I know they're doing a good job.
Who are some of the? Are there any of those true freshmen who you think could help you on special teams, and if so, who?
We've got a number of kids that can help us on special teams. We have to be a little strategic with that because it may be a scenario where they only help us on special teams and we don't want to burn a red shirt, so we just use them 4 games. And so again, at this point, I don't think it'd be fair to say player A or player B is going to help us in the first 4 games. We've got a number of freshmen that are big and talented and dependable, and we can insert them into a game where they can play winning football.
How did your backs fare in the scrimmage on Saturday?
Oh, okay. It didn't, wasn't as clean as I would have liked it to have been. I think the defense did a heck of a job against us, but we made progress. It was not poor, and we got a high bar. So when we went over the grades and talked about the scrimmage, a couple of coaches said, I thought the backs played good, and I'm like, no, that's not where the bar is. We're gonna play better than that. If we're gonna compete for a championship, we gotta play better than that. So it's a high bar, high expectations, and so we're gonna hold them to those standards.
Is this Salahuddin being limited at all, or is he full go now?
He's getting close to being full go. He probably could have been full go last week. We decided to hold him another couple of days just to ease him back into it. We don't want to rush him into it and get him nicked up. Now he's out for 2 more weeks. So he's doing a good job.
See, he's showing you some of those things that made him attractive to you 2 years ago when you recruited.
Oh yeah, he's a good player. He's talented.
Is there any separation happening in your group?
I don't want to. Not enough separation. But they're all playing good. So it's not like some of them are playing poorly. And some of them have unique skills, and and some of them are lacking in some specific skills. So we got to do a good job putting them in the game and asking them to do things that they're good at, and keep working on the things that they may be lacking in.